Welcome to Mr. Math Academy. Grow your math brain.
Hello students, welcome to Mr. Math Academy. So in this video I would like to explain about circle chapters exercise 4.2 fifth question. Already I have explained exercise 4.1 also exercise 4.2 in that first and second third question also over. Fourth is also over. Let us go for fifth question. Most probably in the two videos I can able to complete the chapter. Next, which chapter you want me to explain, just put it in the comment box so that I'll get ready immediately as soon as possible for that. Okay, let us go. Question is like this: prove that the perpendicular at a point of contact, prove that the perpendicular, somewhere perpendicular is there at a point of contact to the tangent. For this tangent, perpendicular is there somewhere, okay, to a circle passes through the center. That somewhere is center only. We have to tell that the tangent and the perpendicular both, for the tangent perpendicular line will passes through the center. This is what we have to prove. Okay, prove that the perpendicular at a point of contact to the tangent. For this tangent at a point of contact, perpendicular line will pass through the center of the circle. We have to prove. Okay, now what we will do, we have to assume first condition. Let us assume that the perpendicular to AB, for this tangent AP, perpendicular OP at a point of P does not pass through the center. It will not pass through the center. We have to consider one point. Let us consider that point Q. Okay, we have to assume that this point, and we'll draw the line like this. Okay, we'll draw the line like this, such a way that it should not pass through the center. Then what will happen? Definitely you should know that this is 90 degree because this is the radius and this is the tangent. If you see figure only, we can able to say that this is not 90 degree. So that is what we have to get the conclusion. So let us assume that the perpendicular to AB, for this AB, perpendicular at a point of P does not pass through the center. Does not pass through the center means it will not pass here. It is somewhere else. Okay. Consider Q is at other than the center. It is somewhere other than the center. So what will happen? We know that angle between the tangent and the radius, angle between the tangent and the radius is always 90 degree. Okay, this is the radius and this is the tangent. So I will write here OPB is equal to, this is OPB is equal to 90 degree. Now what we assumed that perpendicular to AB passes through perpendicular to AB at P. What? That Q point. Okay, so what will happen? QP is perpendicular to tangent AB, which implies perpendicular means 90 degree. We have to write QPB. Angle QPB is equal to 90 degree. This is 1, this is 2. Compare 1 and 2. Compare 1 and 2. So what will happen? Both are equal to 90. So this is equal to this. Angle OPB is equal to angle QPB. Okay. Now we are writing like this. But if you see the figure, can you able to tell this angle and this angle is equal? See, this is like this, and one more is like this. These two are equal. There is no chance. So we have to write from figure OPB not equal to QPB. Okay, It happens only when, I will write here, okay. Okay, from figure it is clear that QPB not equal to OPB. So we will write from figure OPB not equal to QPB. This will become equal, but this will become OPB will becomes equal to QPB, angle QPB only when only when the point Q coincide with center O, which means these are not equal. This will become equal only when this point will come and coincide at the center O. Hence, which implies that a perpendicular at a point of contact, that is the reason the perpendicular at a point of contact, at the point of contact at the point of contact to the tangent, for this tangent at a point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes not here, only at the center, passes through the center, passes through the center. Hence proved. So I'll repeat again. Just what we have to think means, they are telling that for AP tangent, any line perpendicular will going to pass through center only. This is what we have to prove. Now what we have to consider means, we have to consider one point inside a circle such that it should be not at the place of the O, in the sense it should not be at the center, it should be other than at the center. So I am considering the point here. So okay, I will join OP. So we know that the condition OP is perpendicular to AB, one condition, and one more, angle between the tangent and the radius, angle between the tangent and the radius is always 90 degree. We know, we have to write that condition, we will write that is 90 degree, and we are considering it is QP perpendicular to AB. We consider it like this, in the sense QP should be QPB, angle QPB should be equal to 90 degree. So that is what we consider first and second. What? QOPB is 90 degree and QPB 90 degree. Both 1 and 2 if we compare, we will get to know that this angle and this angle both are equal. In fact, according to the statements we got to know like that. But if you see the figure, it is definitely not equal. Hence, we have to write, from observing the figure, from figure we will get to know that these two are not equal. These two will become equal only when this will come and join like this. This should come and join like this, and point should come and sit here. Okay. So what will happen? That is the reason, the same thing I have written here. The perpendicular at the point of contact should be passes through the center. This one should be passes through the center. Wherever it will go, no need to worry. It's not like that it should be at the center only. So you can pass somewhere also, it should go like this. In the sense, this line will pass through the center. OP must coincide with OP. Then only we will get 90 degree. That is the reason we will say that PQ means QP is the line which passes through the center, okay, for the tangent AB. This is the proof, okay. So this is not so important for examination point of view, but you have to remember it somehow. There is only one trick is there in between. First condition, we have to consider the point somewhere, okay. This one we know that very well, 90 degree, because tangent and the radius between, angle between the tangent and the radius is 90 degree. We have to write it off. We are considering it as a perpendicular, then it should be 90 degree. After observing the figure, both are not equal. It will become equal only when the line will coincide with O. That's all. Okay, thank you. We'll go for question number 6. 6. The length of tangent from a point A. The length of tangent, this is a circle, this is the tangent. The length of tangent from a point A, at a distance 5 centimeter from the center, at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. See, this is a center, this is 5 centimeter. 1 minute. From the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. I repeat again. The length of tangent from a point A. This is the point A. The length of tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. 5 centimeter from the center. From the point A, 5 centimeter from the center. Okay. This is a tangent at a point A, and it is 5 centimeter from the center, okay, away from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. What is this 4 centimeter? The length of tangent. The length of tangent here, the length of tangent from a point A at a distance, this is a point is at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. From the center it is 5 centimeter away, okay. The length of tangent will become 4 centimeter. This length of tangent will become 4 centimeter. Find the radius. This is the radius. Question you have to understand. And already we have told that radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. So you will get 90 degree here. Obviously we have to apply Pythagoras theorem. This is O, this is already A, this is B. So we will go for quickly. AB square is equal to AO square. Okay. AO square is equal to OB square plus BA square. Okay, what I am doing by applying Pythagoras theorem. By applying Pythagoras theorem, what will happen? AO how much? AO 5 square. OB how much? Don't know, we have to find out, that is only radius. BA how much? 4 square. Already if you know that, you'll get to know Pythagorean triplet, no need to solve at all but this stage. But if it is there for 1 or 2 marks, then obviously you have to solve. That is the reason. See, 3, 4, 5, it is a Pythagorean triplet. You have to remember that small point. This is a 5 5 is 25, which is equal to OB square plus 4 4 is 16. Take 16 to the LHS, it will become 25 minus 16 is equal to OB square. It will become how much? 25 minus 16 is 9, which is equal to OB square. This will become 3 square. OB square, square will get cancelled. Therefore, OB is equal to 3 centimeter. This is what the radius 3 centimeter we got. We'll go for the next problem. Students, here is the 7th question. We'll go. 2 concentric circles of radii. They are asking 2 concentric circles. Okay, 2 circles we will draw. Okay, I'll take one circle like this. One circle I took. You should not do like this at home. You have to use compass and pencil only. Okay. So one more circle I want. If this is somewhere center will be there, so I'll keep like this. Okay, these are the 2 circles. Okay. Next, what will happen? Consider the point here. Is it a midpoint here? Okay. Approximately it is here. 2 concentric circles of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter and 5 centimeter. 3 centimeter will be the smaller one. So I'll consider this is 3 centimeter radius I have drawn for the smaller circle. So I want 5 centimeter bigger radius, no? So this is the bigger circle. For that radius I will draw like this here. Okay, this is 5 centimeter. What they are asking, find the length of the chord of the larger circle. See, this is the larger circle. For that, this is the chord. This is also chord. How many chords? So many chords are there. But we have to find the length of the chord which touches the smaller circle. Which touches the smaller circle. Which touches the smaller circle. Like this. Okay, I'll take this one. Which touches the smaller circle. Oh, very good. See, this length I have to find out now. This length. Okay. So this radius, if it is here, it's of no use for me. So what I will do, I'll erase here and I will draw here. Okay. So I'll draw like this. Okay. I draw like this. This is 3 centimeter radius of the circle. This is 5 centimeter radius of the circle. This is tangent for the smaller circle. This is a 90 degree now. So what we'll do, you should know that how much length is there here. Here also same length. In the previous problem, the way I applied the Pythagoras theorem, same thing we have to apply. This is 90 degree. So right, Pythagoras theorem we have to apply. Already it's common sense that we have to remember Pythagorean triplet 3, 4, 5. This is the basic and very first Pythagorean triplet. If this is 3, this is 4, this will be 5. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay. 5 is always at the hypotenuse. See, now this is this hypotenuse. Here you should come 4. Here to here it is 4 means here to here it is also 4. Total the length of the chord is 8 centimeter. As soon as you see this, you will get to know. But you have to solve right. So quickly how to write O. Let us consider P. Here it is a. So by applying, immediately quickly I'll do, by applying Pythagoras theorem, what will happen? OA square is equal to OP square plus PA square. OA how much? 5. 5 square is equal to, OP means how much? OP is 3 square plus PA is how much? I am going to find out it. So 5 5s are 25, which is equal to 3 3s are 9, PA square. Take 9 to the LHS. 25 minus 9 is equal to PA square. This will become 16 is equal to PA square, which is equal to 4 square. PA square get cancelled. Therefore PA is equal to 4 centimeter. PA is equal to 4 centimeter. From here to here it is 4 centimeter. But you should know that I'll consider this as a B. Tangent AB is equal to BP plus PA. Okay. AB is equal to PB. How much? I don't know. But you should know that how much length here. Here also same. So I'll write here PA is equal to PB. Both are same. So I'll write 4 here also 4. So AB is equal to 8 centimeter. This is what the length of chord. Find the length of chord. Yes, AB is the length of chord. AB is the length of biggest chord. AB is the length of chord which touches the smaller circle. AB is the chord of bigger circle. AB is the chord of the bigger circle which touches the smaller circle. Okay, this is what you may get 1 or 2 marks problem. For this question you may get maximum 2 marks, but this is also most important. So let us go for question number 8. Number 8, a quadrilateral ABCD is a quadrilateral is drawn to circumscribe. This is a circle. If you draw on that as a rectangle or a trapezium, whatever, it will become circumscribe. Okay, circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD is equal to AB plus CD. AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. Remember what they are giving. See, They are giving AB plus CD, which is equal to AD plus BC. They are giving this one. Okay, don't forget. AB means what? AP plus PB. Don't forget. AB is nothing but AB plus this length plus this length. They are asking. In the LHS, what is there? Listen carefully. AB plus CD. AB plus CD. Understood? So what we have to do means these lines values should come to the LHS. Like that we have to plan it out. So what we will do, see, AB plus CD is there, no? AB is what? This one. We will write here. Consider, see, this is AB. This is AB, right? So we will split and write AP plus PB. AP, PB. This is with trick I am teaching. Okay, don't forget. See, this is AB. This is AB. AB means what? Okay, one step above I will write. AB means what? AP plus PB. AP plus PB. AB is the meaning of AP plus PB. Plus CD means what? CD is nothing but CR plus RD. CR plus RD. Remember? This RHS will forget for time being. Okay, just simply I'm telling. LHS I wrote here for our convenience. AB means what? AP plus PB. CD means what? CD means CR plus RD. I split it. Now here one by one you write off. That's all. AP, PB, CR, RD. Okay, I repeat again. You have to prove LHS to RHS. You have to go. Take it to the LHS. Write it here. Okay. Now you took LHS. You wrote here. AB means what? AP plus PB. You write here. AB plus PB. Plus as it is. CD means what? CR plus RD. You wrote as it is. Now this is the best trick. These terms, these tangent lines are this much length. So what we have to do? Write one by one. AP, PB, CR, RD. This link, if you remember, that's enough. Okay. See, you know that this is a circle and this is the external point. Then this tangent, these two tangents are equal. If this is a circle, this is the external point. These two tangents are equal. So what will happen? Now this is a point, external point. This one and this one is equal because they are the tangents. For this point, they are the tangents. Like that, for this point, these two are the tangents and they are equal. And for this external point, these two are the tangent at the circumference of the circle at the point Q and P. So here they are equal. They are equal. Now remaining, these are equal. Okay. Now we will write here. AP means AP is equal to AS. AS. PB. PB is equal to QB. QB or BQ. Whatever you write. QB is equal to BQ. Both are same. Okay. Next, CR. Where is CR? This is CR. CR is equal to RQ. CR is equal to CQ. I'm sorry. Okay. CQ. RD means what? RD is this one. This is equal to this tangent. DS. Okay. Why? Just because of tangents drawn from the external point are equal. Because tangents drawn from external point are equal. See, this is the external point, these two are the tangent. This is the external point, these two are the tangent. This is the external point, these two are the tangents. This is the external point, these two are tangents. The same thing I wrote here. Now just simply you add it. Okay, add the above equalities. What will happen after adding add the above. After adding, what will happen? So AP plus PB plus CR plus RD. Add LHS separately, RHS separately. Okay. So what will happen? AS plus QB plus CQ plus DS. I added separately. So what will happen now? We will check AP plus PB. AP plus PB is nothing but this length plus this length, total this much length, that is AB. All these together it will become AB plus CR plus RD. CR plus RD, it becomes CD. CD or DC, whatever you can write. Now for this I wrote this one. Now for this I wrote this one. Let us go ahead again with AS plus QB. AS plus QB. AS plus QB. 1 minute. AS plus. Okay, students, see CR plus RD is CD over AS. Where is AS? Plus I want SD to become AD. So AS is here, SD is here. Okay, add these two. So what I will do? I want next to each other, no. So I'll write here QB, I'll write here. QB, I'll write here. I'll erase this. In this place, I'll write SD. Okay, just interchanging, nothing else. AS plus SD. AS plus SD is nothing but AD. Plus CD plus QB. CD plus QB, what will happen? This is this length. CD plus QB, what will happen? CQ plus QB. CQ plus QB is nothing but BC. Is nothing but BC. All right. BC. So what will happen? AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. See the proof? AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. Okay. Hence proved. 1 minute. Okay. Hence proved. I wanted to tell one more thing. I repeat it again. So what we are applying here means just theorem 4.2, that is the tangent drawn from the external point are equal. That theorem I am applying for all the external points. 4 external points we will get here. So these are equal. We will write separately which are equal. Tangent drawn from the external points are equal. I have written. One clue you have to find out before itself, the way you should move. That is the trick, this one. You have to consider this. AB plus CD separately you have to take, write it down. AB means what? AP plus PB. CD means what? CR plus RD. These terms should come to the LHS. No, like that you write down in the LHS part. Remaining whatever, AP is nothing but AS, write separately. Like this, whichever PB is nothing but PQ. Write this side. This side portion add here only is equal to as it is. This one add there only. Now AP plus PB, what will happen? AP plus PB is nothing but AB. Write down. This write down. This I interchange this so that I can able to add it. So I wrote here, this I added here. It is proved. So actually it is a fact. Okay, otherwise they will not give it. Prove that. Just if you measure, you will get to know. See, AB is how much? This is not there for examination. Just I am telling for your clarification. AB plus CD, right? AB is how much? I will tell. 25. Okay. 25. CD how much? CD is around 18. CD is around 18, which is equal to AD how much? AD is around 14. AD is around 14. BC how much? From here to here, BC 30. How much? I'll measure correctly. 29 it is coming. Okay, 29. Let us add it. 25 plus 18. 25 plus 18. 3. 1 carry. 43. If you add 1, it will go 30, 40, 43. See, LHS is equal to RHS. What they are given, it is correct only. So this is not there for your examination. Just I am telling. these opposite tangents, this is what? Opposite tangents, this side opposite tangents are equal. Hence, so I will remove this. This is what your proof. Let us go for the question number 9 in the next video. Till then, be with Mr. Math Academy. Thank you.